Okay, I think we're live. I'm here, Graham, with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation, an emerging nation, and we're on a mission to banish poverty on a global scale. We can't do that by handing out money. It's more than that. But we've been around for about, getting on for 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations. And we're now in a position where we are expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens. And anybody can become a citizen. All you do is come along, register, prove you're a real person, that's it. There's no fee and there's no obligations involved. There are plenty of things that you can get involved in that we believe would be beneficial to you, but it's up to you. We have this non-separatist ideology, which is where we see all our members simply as human beings. We don't pigeonhole you because you come from this country or that country, or you look this way or you look that way, or you speak that language or this, or you've got this much money or you don't have any. Everybody we see simply as a human being, part of one big family of humanity. We recognize that all human beings are unique, have something unique to offer our community, and therefore of equal value to our community and should be treated with equal love and respect. It's a non-separatist ideology, and we'll have a excuse me, a little affirmation in a moment to help us with that. Let me take a quick sip. Before that affirmation, we'll have a little prayer to help us find what everybody seeks in life, and that is bliss, true happiness, everlasting happiness, not short-term pleasure that comes and goes, but that everlasting happiness that is always within you. And you can't buy that. A lot of people with a lot of money still striving for something. They don't know what it is and they don't know how to get it. And it can't be bought. As I say, you can only get it through loving service to others. And once you make loving service to others your way of life, you'll find that everything else that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. You won't have to stress out chasing after things. It'll all just happen for you. So that's what our little prayer's about. We'll have that affirmation. But first of all, welcome to all our people that are on this update, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. A lot of people watch the replay. We know that 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for everybody, no matter where you live. And so a lot of people do watch the replay. But we have a few people in now, and it's lovely when people are in live because they can put in their name and where they're from, and people can see that we are truly global. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Don from Vancouver Island in British Columbia in Canada, Mary from Chicago in the USA. We got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland. We got Werner from South Africa, Peter from Kettering in England, and Bazina from Scotland, the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh. And I'm sure we'll have more people coming in as we get going. But let's get started right now with that little prayer and the affirmation, and I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on and what we've been able to do and what we've not been able to do. And I just got a message, just a moment, please. Okay, I apologize for that. I thought it was something I'd been waiting for and it wasn't. Okay, I see we've also got Richard in from Devon in England. Well, I was just checking that. So let's get started right now with that little prayer, little affirmation. Lovely if you join with us. It's fine if you don't want to, but here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. I believe I got the numbers out. I did. I'll give you the numbers in a moment. But first of all, let's welcome in the people that are here and welcome in the people that are watching the replay. You're all very welcome. In fact, we did welcome them. I remember welcoming Richard, so we're already up to date with that. Let's give you the numbers before I forget to do it. In the last 24 hours, we didn't have anybody that upgraded in the ShareHub Powerline plan. And that's a tragedy, because it is such a powerful plan and we want every member to be in there, and we are working on things in the background that will enable all our members to get into that plan one way or another. Why? Because it is a guaranteed way of generating over 6,000 a month in income. Not immediately. It's going to take time. Some people will do it very quickly, but for the majority of people, we're looking at it over a period of time, years sometimes, to get there. But it's for just $2.50 a week. And it will get everybody there, regardless of their ability, regardless of where they come from. But you have to make that commitment, and you have to stick with it. And what I'm trying to do now in this new website, and I've been trying to put together something that expresses the virtue of persistence and targeting a goal and persisting until you get there. And this will be a part of that. So anyway, we're still at 494 members. But I've not, for the last couple of days, got any messages out really. Only things that I thought I had to get out and I couldn't delay. But nothing promotional, nothing explaining things. But they will be coming in this next couple of days. But we did have an increase of 90 people in the 777 plan. And that is without the automatic placements that we will be reinstating once we've got a few things sorted out on the upgrades for that plan. We had actually 107 new registrations, taking us to 47,788. Somebody asked the other day, how many people do we have in the pool for when we do reinstate those automatic placements? And if we take 47,788 and we take off 21,559, we've got 26,229, I believe, people in that pool that we can use. But that pool will be used very quickly. They won't be in that pool for very long. But every member that we have will be in that 777 plan. And then you will need to start placing people in. And I know a lot of people are already doing that, because that increase of 90 will include a lot of people that are put in through that plan. Just bear with me. I think this might be the message I've been waiting for. Okay. It was a message. It wasn't the one I wanted. But we've been testing that change in the assisted entries, and it's taken a long time. And I just got a message from Deviani saying that she's now in the final leg, because we've been working on various different bits and pieces all through the day, and hopefully that final leg now she'll complete, and we'll have that part loaded, and we'll be able to get on to the other parts of the upgrades. And they will benefit all our citizens that are in the 777 anyway, and ultimately all our citizens, because as I said, all of them will be in that 777 plan in the not too distant future. We still haven't sorted out the active member count, so it's purposeless giving you any numbers there. But I do know that we are getting a lot of people coming through that are going through the KYC verification and being accepted. We do have some that are rejected, but it's a small percentage. Normally, people are finding it okay, and they're getting through, and they're getting accepted, and their KYC is being completed. And once you've done your KYC, basically, that means you can take money out of our community into the big wide world, convert it into your local currency, and spend it on whatever you need in life. My personal ambition through this plan is for everyone that I refer to be able to wake up in the morning in a warm, comfortable, safe bed, in a safe home, and know that they have good food available to put on the table. To me, that's abundance. That is abundance, and that is my ambition and my aim for anybody that I refer to. Have that as a minimum. That doesn't mean that you've got to stop there and that's all you can hope to ever achieve. No. But you should have that always as a foundation, so that you wake up and you're happy because you've got this safe home, you've got this warm, comfortable bed, you've got the food, you've got everything that you need to sustain your life, because you already have fresh air. Hopefully you'll have clean water. That should be something else that I should put into that basic essentials, that everybody should have access to clean water to drink and bathe in. And then beyond that, other things that you perhaps desire that are good for you, may you be blessed with. Okay. Multiply Visa, we had an increase of $2 in our bonus pool. It went up to $10,223.08. So we got about 180 just for logging in from the revenue share there. Now, of course, that's not withdrawable. It's not usable at the moment. It will be once we get that WeShare, that Visa token moved onto another blockchain, and we regulate the liquidity and value of that currency in the same way that we do with the ShareHope tokens. And I'm really excited, about the way that we will be developing the new website. We've had a couple of members saying that it shouldn't take long to get your new website up. You can pay somebody that's good at WordPress and they can do everything that you need to do in 1 or 2 days. And that's true if they have the information that we want on the website. But that's currently the situation, is that we are going through all the old information, discarding what is no longer valid or not useful, updating the things that are good, and it takes a long time to do that. And it's no good employing somebody to build a website when you don't have all the information that needs to go on that website perfectly identified and available to them, because it would just be a waste of time. I could very easily have put everything onto a new WordPress site that we had before. But that isn't what we're looking for. We're looking to make things easier for everybody to access. I also came into criticism for spending so long looking for a PDF that was requested by somebody yesterday. Why? Somebody asked for it and I knew I could find it for them, but it's not something that is already on the website. It's only been sent out to people in internal messages saying this is what's coming. It's not all in place yet. Everything that's on that PDF is where we're going with the 777 plan. And that's what we're working on currently. And I can easily find that in my documents, but I can't easily share it with you from the documents. I have to go to where we store all our downloadable information, whether it's a video, a PDF file, a rich text format file, whatever it may be. And we set that up some time ago deliberately to avoid us having to use things like not WordPress, what's the YouTube and Vimeo and places like that, which put restrictions on what you can do. And even when you use them, they take people away from your website and bring them back into YouTube particularly. We don't want that. We want to be in control of what happens. And so we have that other website where we store all the information. And that's where I had to go. And to get a link from that for something that is stored, when you find it, you can't just click on that and get a link. It's not that simple. So I apologize for taking time to do that. But it's not something that has ever been available on the website. It will be available. And once it is, you'll be able to find it easily, because what we're doing with the new website is we're putting everything interlinked within our philosophy of helping people and helping them find the right way for them. It'll differ for everybody, but the right way for them to progress and benefit from being a citizen of We Share Abundance. And literally anybody in the world, anywhere in the world, as long as they can have an internet connection and spend 1 or 2 minutes a day just logging in and checking any emails that are there, can benefit financially without worrying about having to put the hand in the pocket. I'm not saying that it won't be possible to put your hand in your pocket. What I'm saying is it'll be possible to do everything without putting your hand in your pocket. But if you want to move faster and you have the ability, you have that finance to put in a few dollars. We're looking at probably $150 for 1 year of commitment to our program, and that will commit you, into everything that we have and help you build it on every level. And we're looking at ways of enhancing the way that you can do that, so that everybody will find it easy to make one referral a month. And even if you don't make a referral, you'll still get paid. But to make one referral a month will be easy with what we're going to be implementing. And it's all coming, but it takes time. It takes time to get it all right. Once we have it all in place and we have it all right, then we can say, okay, it's all there. Let's find somebody to really make the site work and look wonderful. But until we have all that information and in the right place and available, it would serve no purpose at all to employ somebody to make our site look pretty when it wasn't doing what it should be doing. Okay, so I hope that answers a couple of the people that have got on to me. I know we had Richard in. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England, and we've got Peter from the Cameroon, and we've got Andrew from Auckland in New Zealand, and we've got Rangana in from Sri Lanka. That man there down at the bottom is somebody I admire, because he's a farmer in Sri Lanka. He works very hard every day, as all farmers do, to help provide what everybody needs, food. We all need food. And without the farmers, we'd probably all die because we're not equipped to get out there and forage for enough to feed us without the help of the farmers. So, and I know that Rangana has had a lot of financial difficulties and a lot of things that have happened that haven't been ideal for him. His house was burnt down. He lost a lot of things. But this guy is a winner. He's a winner in life. He won't let those things affect him. He just keeps doing what he does, and that is being a farmer. Now, he is admired by me because he is happy with where he is and what he does, but he wants more, which is healthy, and he's prepared to do things that will move him forward, and we'll help him as much as we can. And he is, in fact, our Demo B account that will be very soon back on TikTok, and we'll be showing people what's happened there. I know that so far what is made is nominal. It's about $15, I think. But that is the beginning, and that will be enhanced, and that will benefit this guy, and nobody deserves it more. So I hold my hands up in praise to you, Rangana. Without people like you, the world would be struggling just to survive. We wouldn't have the food. We've got to bless the farmers. Okay. So I've given you the numbers. I've not given you the updates, but the updates really are very, very short. There was a little bit of a bug. In fact, we're not sure it's a bug, but somebody had an issue with people not appearing in their description in the levels for the 777 plan, even though they should be there. We've manually fixed it. We can't find a bug for it. But if anybody else has a situation where they've got positions filled and yet there's nobody placed in there, there's no username in there, please put in a support ticket so we can have a look at it. We can't find any error. It may have been something that was, I don't know, just connected to a browser issue at the time or something. But it doesn't seem to be universal. But if anybody else has that experience, we would really appreciate you putting in a support ticket so that we can get to the bottom of it. That, just a minute, we might even have it now. Okay, this is from Devyani. The final checks, which I left with her because I have to come here and do this live, are now complete. And she's ready to upload, but she says she won't do it until the morning because she doesn't like to upload anything to the production server in the middle of the night, which it is for her. So it will be uploaded tomorrow and we'll be able to get on to the other points in there. Most of them, I think, will be relatively quick. I think one of them may take 2 or 3 days, but I don't know. And until we get into it, we won't know. But we're moving forward as always, and that change from the free entry to assisted entry, basically all that is that instead of us saying, okay, you put somebody in that little box when you get one of these entries that you can put people into, they still don't have to pay anything. You still don't have to pay anything. You will still get paid for that person getting into your pay line or wherever they go. It'll still be an advantage to you in exactly the same way. However, that person, instead of it being a free entry, literally free entry, we are now calling it an assisted entry because what we're doing is we're lending the money to them for that entry, and they've got to repay that out of the commissions that they earn before they can withdraw the commissions. And now that might seem like a simple change. And from a point of view of like you and me just looking at it saying, well, yeah, okay, that should be easy. But to actually go through all the logistics of everything, it's taken us quite a long time to get that actually all program developed and tested. It's now there, and that will be active from tomorrow when that is loaded. Anybody that got a free entry prior to us uploading that is still a free entry. Anybody that now gets an entry after we've uploaded will be an assisted entry, and they will need to repay it into the bank for other people to receive the same before they can actually withdraw any commissions. So taken a lot longer than I expected, but that's not unusual. Right. I think I've covered everything and I can't see any questions coming in. We've got Kingsley in. What's happening with your car? I know they've got the money. When are you taking delivery, Kingsley? I know you should have a car coming from Beyond Infinity, one of those free vehicles. And maybe it's a free vehicle, because if you get into that car plan over a period of 12 months, you will earn more than you put into the contribution for their marketing. Effectively, whatever you get beyond there is a bonus. Now you will continue to earn through the Beyond Infinity Gold program. How long will it take you to get your car? I don't know. They think that they're going to get it all up to date within a year or two. I have my doubts, in all honesty, because there are so many people still putting money in, getting into that queue for new cars, and to get them all paid off, we're looking at hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know whether we're into billions, but certainly hundreds of millions of dollars. And we've got to find, or they've got to find, a more efficient way of getting it done, because it can take, I don't know how long Kingsley's been going. Kingsley says they're waiting just for the logbook. Okay, I can understand that. That's a thing in the UK, and it took a couple of days for me once we'd got our first vehicle. We got a lot of vehicles that are there. We got over $1 million worth of vehicles in this plan. But it'll take a long time before we actually see them. And when we do get them, we will liquidate them some way or another to get the funds into the We Share Abundance Treasury to benefit all members. Now, when the members get their car, that will be a blessing for them. They'll have a brand new car. What they do with it then is up to them, whether they drive it around and think, wow, well, this is good, which is what most people will do probably, or whether they say, well, I don't really need a car, and they sell it and get whatever, and that goes into their bank account. That's up to them. But the vehicles that we have will all be liquidated for the benefit of all our citizens. Okay. There's over $1 million worth of cars coming in every day. Yeah, I know, Richard. And I've pointed this out to them. They are supposedly buying $500,000 worth a month. But I know Kingsley's car, for example, was from a couple of months ago, and it's still not completed. It takes a long time for them to get these things done. And they've got to be doing not $500,000 a month, but they've got to be doing $500,000 an hour, and possibly even more, to actually get on top of this situation. So be grateful if and when you get your vehicle. It'll be a free vehicle, because you will have generated more in income from the Beyond Infinity Gold plan than you actually deposited to the marketing plan by the time you get your vehicle. Okay. I don't really recommend people getting involved in it now, unless they just use it as a way to boost their Beyond Infinity Gold plan and say, okay, well, if I get the car, fine. And if I don't, who cares? Because what I intended to do was to boost my Beyond Infinity Gold plan. Now, if you get into it in that frame of mind, that's fine. But if you get into it saying, oh, I'm going to put this money in because I'm going to have a new car in a year's time, don't do it for that reason, because it's not going to happen, folks. It may happen in a few years' time. It may not. I don't know. You've got to look at it from a point of view of just putting more money into your Beyond Infinity Gold plan, a way of boosting your income in that plan. Okay. With that said, I'm done for the day, I think. My wife instructed me not to talk about rugby, but the rugby season hasn't even started, so I don't know why. However, there is a cricket test match going on, so it's been rained off, or bad light, I think, stopped play today. But England are in a strong position against Sri Lanka, as they should be in theory. They have better resources, better funding, And that's something that really needs to be sorted out as well. Nations like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh need to have more funding to improve the path through for people into Test cricket. Okay, with that said, I'm done. Okay, I didn't talk about rugby, so I should get the thumbs up from my wife. God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And we are constantly working to make things better for you and for all future citizens of We Share Abundance. God bless. And I'll be here 7 p.m. tomorrow, London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later.